Yeah, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this brand new episode of Movies America. Spoiler warning just for you, okay? And a special welcome to my fellow movie maniacs. Yes, there's one of them right there. And my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics. You know who you are. Yes, again, welcome to Movies America. Spoiler warning. And just to let you know right from the jump, as the title would indicate, this show is going to be chock full of spoilers, okay? I'm going to get all spoilery. I'm going to spoil you rotten. When it comes down to the movie of this evening, that would be one Barbie, okay? Barbie, okay? The movie that is taking the world by storm for better or for worse, okay? So the movie that has one of the greatest marketing jobs I've ever seen in the history of the world, in the history of cinema, in the history of movies, okay? And I do stress the word job, okay? So the marketing job is tip-top when it comes to Barbie here, as far as letting everybody know what they want you to know about what this movie is before it comes out, okay? And so then, hey, let me take this opportunity to invite you to get up in the live chat on Rumble and YouTube, I should say. So, and I'm not doing this for myself. I'm not doing this show just to get my jollies off. Okay, I'm doing this so that you can interact with me and I can interact with you. Okay, and we can talk about, in this case, for this episode, Barbie. Okay, and we don't have to worry about not spoiling it for everybody, okay? Because we let everybody know the 411. This movie or this show is all about the spoilers, okay? It's, you've been warned, okay? I even put it right in the title, spoiler warning, okay, about Barbie. Okay, so if you don't want to get spoiled about Barbie, go. But then if you don't mind, hey, stick around by all means. Get comfortable, kick your feet up, okay? I am your humble host, Van Ebert, for this episode of Movies America. Spoiler warning. Again, like I said, a Barbie episode of the Movies America. Spoiler warning, okay? And you know what? Hey, before I get too far into things, let me give you something to dance to.
In a world where the number of movies available is great, but many are so bad, you'll learn a new definition of hate. One man sifts and reviews through the movie sludge. One man will be the movie cop, jury, and judge. He goes by many names, but you know him by Movies America.
Yes. There you go. That's the theme right there, and that's what I'm talking about. And you know what? You're not just gonna have to look at my face all night long, okay? Every once in a while, if you're really nice to me, I'll give you something better to look at, like,
oh, look at those babies.
Yeah, so got to keep things fresh, got to keep people's interest peaked and that kind of thing, So, and actually, almost that video almost looked like Trump's lawyer that I saw earlier today there on the arraignment footage. Trump's got a penchant for hiring some total smoke shows, I tell you, and I'm sure that's an accident. Yeah. But Barbie, we're going to get right into Barbie here. Real quick while I'm thinking about it, hit the follow or subscribe button down there, okay? So go ahead and follow my channel, Movies America, right on Rumble. That would be fantastic. And then like this video, and then also get in the comments down below, even after this show is over with, even after this episode is over with, get in the comments, okay? And let me hear from you. Absolutely. Because again, I'm not doing this show for myself. No, that'd be pretty psycho if I did this show because I wanted to talk to myself. Screw that, everybody. Hell no, okay? Hey, and just to get us in the mood here, because we are talking about Barbie, okay, which is right now the biggest movie, the second biggest movie of the year, okay? And it just surpassed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's quite the accomplishment. Love or hate the movie, that is quite the accomplishment there. And yes, so you got to do it. You got to give tip your hat to Barbie, and it's probably going to make like 1 billion by this Sunday. That's what they're predicting, is a 1 billion by this Sunday. So, but just to get us in the mood, okay, so let's get up in here.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever, friendship never ends. Up in my hands, up playing my song, the butterflies fly away. Yeah, 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 it's a party in the USA.
Yeah, you guys pumped for Barbie? Are you guys pumped for Barbie? I don't think I heard you. Are you guys pumped for Barbie on this episode of Movies America? Spoiler warning, okay? And yeah, so I mean, and again, I want to hear from you guys in the live chat. I want to hear, did you guys like Barbie? Did you guys hate Barbie? You guys kind of in the middle, that kind of thing. What's your favorite character? Obviously, if you hate the movie, you're not gonna have a favorite character, right? You're gonna have a favorite time, and that time was when the end credits rolled and you got the hell out of there, right? That's your favorite time right there. So that's hey, if that's your play on that, hey, by all means, you got to stand by your opinion, right? Yep, absolutely. So, but you got to stick to your guns. And hey, when that movie went to,
she's gone from suck to blow.
Hey, you stuck the course. You did the landing. You stuck the landing there on Barbie. So, and as you know, Barbie, it stars Margot Robbie as Barbie, who you got to admit, that's perfect casting for Barbie. Okay, I can't believe that they were going to have Amy fucking Schumer play Barbie. Okay, now if it came out they were doing that as as a goof, well, I guess as just trying to be funny, that kind of thing, like, oh yeah. You would expect that we would pick somebody like Margot Robbie to play Barbie, but look at this. We pick Amy Schumer. Yeah, Amy Schumer looks like the ass end of a dead rhinoceros. Who would want to look at that for 90 minutes in a Barbie movie? I guess we do, because we just cast Amy Schumer. Okay, like, I mean, it would have been. I don't know if it'd be a comedy stroke of genius to cast a woman that basically has probably turned a lot of dudes gay just looking at her. Okay. And I don't have a problem with calling her, making fun of her. I have no problem with giving Amy Schumer shit, because she's just as ugly on the inside as she is on the outside. Okay. Have you listened to her takes? Have you listened to her opinions? God damn, that is like one dumb bitch, I tell you. And so, yeah, I have no problem with calling Amy what she is. Okay. I mean, so I'm glad that at least they did not cast her in Barbie, and they got it right. Margot Robbie is perfect casting for Barbie. That's what I imagine as Barbie would look like in real life. Okay, Ryan Gosling. I don't know. Ryan Gosling as Ken. I mean, I like Ryan Gosling as an actor. I mean, Drive. Don't get me started. I love that movie, Drive. Excellent movie. That's one of my favorite movies right there. Now he says about 2 words in the movie Drive, but I still love that movie, Drive, and he's fantastic in there. Is like the driver, the getaway driver, and that kind of thing. Getaway driver / badass, that's for sure. So, hey, Professor Savage Dad, welcome to the live chat here, and he's spitting truth over here. He's got Margot Robbie is decent, is what Professor Savage Dad has to say, and Ryan Reynolds would have been funnier. Would have been funnier. I worry about his age, though. And I also worried about the age with Ryan Gosling, too. Because Ryan Gosling, I mean, obviously, it's not like Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling are old, crusty fossils. By no means. But I'm just personally picturing, like, Ken as a younger guy than that. Now, I say that, and I can't think of any actor right at the top of my head that would be a good, would be a good Ken. That would be of a younger age. I mean, first name that comes to mind is like Tom Holland, but Tom Holland just doesn't have the right look to be Ken. Ken should be kind of like a bigger dude, kind of, like stacked, like Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling, that kind of thing. So, Professor Evan Dad, probably almost as old as me, the both of them. So yeah, I mean, Ryan Gosling was fine, and he was fine in it just because, I mean, he stole the movie. He was the only one with anything funny in the movie. The scene where he's in the hospital and he's talking to the female doctor, and he's like, "Hey, give me a doctor. I want to talk to a doctor." He's like, or he's like, "Hey, can I do an appendectomy?" He's asking to do all this medical stuff, and she the female doctor is like, "You have no medical license. You have no medical degree. Okay, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I speak to a doctor?" I am a doctor. No, I mean, I like a real doctor. Then, oh, hey, there's a male doctor over there. Like, walks away, and it's like, can I get a clicky thing? So yeah, Ryan Gosling had some funny moments in this. I mean, there weren't very many other funny moments in Barbie at all, but Ryan Gosling, he got the job done here as far as his role there. But yeah, now one guy that was more excited about the movie Barbie. Hey, Diamond Shine. Hey, welcome to the Movies America spoiler warning episode. Glad you can make it here. I hope you're getting comfortable and ready to talk some Barbie. Yeah, absolutely. So, and yeah, we've got Marc Maron. You guys might know him. He's a comedian / actor / douchebag, and he's got an extra layer of douchebaggery this week here in his take about Barbie. Now, again, I don't have a problem with him liking the movie Barbie. If anybody likes the movie Barbie, more power to you. I didn't like it. Doesn't mean that everyone, has to hate it. Okay. And I don't hate it. Hate's a pretty strong word there, but I just found it annoying, right? And actually, you know what? I should show two people that didn't find it annoying. There we go. So even the Sopranos, I guess, like Barbie, or at least they were watching Barbie. So they were all fired up. Now I don't know how fired up Tony was. 15 minutes or 20 minutes into the movie. But hey, at least Carmela got him fired up to watch some Barbie there in Jersey. Okay. And but Marc Maron, he's definitely excited about this about Barbie there. So, and he's got some words about that. So let me go ahead and just play that here for you. And that way you can get a little tasty taste as far as what one Marc Maron had to say about this right there. So, all right. So we got a well-oiled machine here. Let's share that stream. Let's do that. Yep, let's do it. And let's get this up.
That applies to the entire spectrum. I think primarily. I saw Barbie and I thought it was a fucking masterpiece. And like, I don't throw that word around lightly, but Jesus Christ, right? I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't even that excited about going. It's like, it does a fairly amazing thing to create a sort of broad-based entertainment product that applies to the entire spectrum, I think primarily of women, and then just seep it in progressive politics and basic feminism in a way that's funny, informative, and well executed in a context that is completely engaging is fucking money.
I mean, he is just getting off on the politics of this right here. I mean, he's loving the feminism, loving the progressive politics and whatnot. And so he is just one of those typical celebrities that there's such a genius. Oh, genius might be a little strong word in his case right there. So he's just so knowledgeable and experienced and seasoned in what he does as an entertainer that he just doesn't have the brain bandwidth available left over from doing all that work to hone his craft. He doesn't have the bandwidth available to correctly understand real world issues, like adult issues, right? To do proper adulting and know anything more than what their PR person tells them about what's going on in the world of politics, or to know anything more than what CNN and MSNBC tells them, or like when they jerk off to a Biden press conference and whatnot. Like they don't have the brain bandwidth to critically think about these things. And so when he hears the buzzwords and, that get him a little too excited, right? The buzzwords that get him so excited, he's got to get like a fresh bottle of Jergens and Kleenex, like progressive and feminism and all that stuff. You can see him right here. He's just getting straight up excited. Okay. He's getting seriously aroused by those words right there, because he's just, he's like most celebrities. 9 out of 10 celebrities are just too dumb because they just don't have the brain bandwidth left over from all the work that they do to be brilliant at their day job.
Monumental. It shouldn't be, but it is pretty radical. And it's, intentionally, thoroughly explaining feminist ideas in a way that's funny. I just never seen anything like it. And I guess that's, the world is having the same experience on all different levels. And the comedy about men is inspired. And the fact that certain men took offense to the point where they, tried to build a grift around it in terms of their narrative as right-wing is so embarrassing for them. I mean, so embarrassing for them. Any dude that can't take those hits in that movie, they've really got to look in their pants and decide what they're made of.
But I bet he would love the shit out of anything that Harry Sisson would say, right? Or Rob Reiner or Mark Ruffalo or Stephen King. Like, I bet he loves their grift. I bet he loves it. He just can't get enough of it. But you get, guys like me or Nerdrotic, and I'm not trying to put myself in the same vein as Nerdrotic, the Critical Drinker, those guys, that rightfully call out bullshit in movies, okay? Wokeness, intersectionality, that kind of thing. So in movies, like they should. People that point that stuff out as they should. Mark Maron is not having it. He doesn't like them, because he loves all that stuff. He loves all that content there, and he doesn't realize that guys like Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic, they are just trying to give everyone a heads up about the entertainment, about the content, pop culture. Excuse me. About that, to at least give people a fair shake to know what they're getting into, right? When they go see a movie or read a book or watch a TV show or read a comic book or something like that, at least give them a heads up, let them know that, okay, this is not just a Superman comic book, okay? They're trying to push trans shit on your kid when you hand your kid this Superman comic, okay? And Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker, as all those guys, that's all they're trying to do, okay? It's not a grift. It's like a public service, okay? And douchebags like Mark Maron he does not like the American people, people around the world, getting the heads up, getting the information ahead of time to let them know, should I watch this movie? Should I let my kid watch this movie? Okay. He doesn't like people, getting the heads up and being made aware ahead of time. So he calls it a grift. He calls it a grift right there. So yeah, that's pure Mark Maron. Definitely a massive douchebag. You know what? Hey, let's just so we all feel smarter and sound smarter. Let's finish up and listen to what the rest of this dumbass has to say.
I mean, Jesus Christ, what a bunch of fucking insecure babies. The performances are all great, but it's really that script, man. And just, I had the same experience right from the get-go. It's like watching a musical. And they cast Will Ferrell to be Will Ferrell funny, which is always a treat. That's what I thought of it. Made me proud somehow.
Yeah. So
you are a retard.
Yep. Well said. Couldn't say it better myself. So, and hey, Diamond Shine here in the live chat here. Yep, absolutely my pleasure for having you here in the show. Glad to be here. Absolutely. So hopefully you and Professor Savage Dad get some company here eventually. So yeah, I know that typically most folks show up here a little bit into the show. So, so definitely we'll see what happens with that. But hopefully everything doesn't go.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Yeah, we don't want that. Do not want that. Absolutely not. But yeah, Mark Maron, yeah, he just He's so predictable when it comes to that stuff right there, and he just if he could understand and comprehend the more adult things in life, the politics behind the party that he obviously is a fan of, the Democrat Party. Okay, he would understand that. So what conservatives are all for are for conserving the things that actually made this country a powerhouse, right? Okay, because we are the number one country in the world. Okay, we have warts. We're not perfect. America isn't perfect. Name me one country that it is. What country is perfect? No country. So now it becomes a matter of, well, what countries are a little less evil than other countries, right? What countries have less warts, less mistakes than other countries, that kind of thing, right? And again, America has made mistakes, obviously, slavery and all that stuff, right? Wiping out Indians, all that stuff, right? I am not going to sit here and be that person that goes, America 100% was perfect. We have a pristine record. We are flawless. No, I'm not going to say that. But we are the most powerful country in the world for now. China might have something to say about that here, in a little bit there. But yeah, for right now, we are the most powerful country in the world. And how did we get there? Well, we got there in a certain way, right? We got there, and so we're trying to conserve the ways that we did get to that point. Okay, that's all we're trying to do. And obviously, when you're the most powerful country in the world, you're going to have people trying to take you down, right? But before they destroy you, they got to divide you. And so Mark Maron's political party of choice is doing their damnedest to try to divide us en route to destroying us by dividing white and black and Asian and Hispanic and trying to tell all this minority group, okay, you're victimized, you're a victim. They're taking away all your stuff. Who's taking away all your stuff? Those white people over there. Get them, and so it's all about dividing in order to destroy, okay? Or they try to prop up the tranny nation, the rainbow jihad, the LGHD TV community, to undermine the family values, the Christian values, that this country was built on, to make it the most successful, to help make it the most successful country. Well, if you don't want a country to continue to be the most successful country in the world, you have to attack its foundations, the Judeo-Christian principles, family, like husbands having wives, wives having husbands, them having children, all that stuff. People wanting to go into church if they want, people trying to live Christian lives, all that stuff, all combined together, okay, made our country great. And so you have to tear all that apart if you want to destroy this country. So that's why we have the Democrat Party. They're, fighting for, drag queen story hour and trying to tranny your kids, behind your back. That's the one good thing that came out of the pandemic is, when kids brought their course load home, we were able to look, parents were able to see what they were being taught. Of course, parents were like, what? What the fuck are you learning? What? Genderqueer? What the hell is that book? What are they having you read? What the hell? And so, the gig was up, right? The light had been shown on what liberals are trying to do to your kids and what, the LGHD TV community was trying to do to your kids, or, well, the rainbow jihad. They know that they can't have kids of their own, so your kids will do just fine. Okay. You've had fun with your children. Don't worry. We'll take it from here. They're ours now. Okay. They're literally trying to do that little by little and that kind of thing. So, and so that's the party. That's a political party. That's the side of the political line that Mark Maron, is a fan of. And so, like I said, critical drinker, nerdrotic, and others, they're trying to shine light on the efforts for people to try to spread that shit, right? To tear down our country. And Mark Maron does not like that shit being exposed whatsoever. So that's pretty much, yeah, the mentality behind, or the moronic mentality behind Mark Maron's, thoughts of anybody that didn't happen to like Barbie. Okay, so he, like I said before, if people like Barbie, I don't have a problem with them. Like, hey, everyone's got a right to be wrong. I mean, their opinion. But apparently, yeah, Mark Maron, he's getting butthurt. He's coping, everybody. He's coping. Sketchy Jesus, what up, y'all? Hey, yeah, absolutely. Hey, appreciate you coming in here and gracing our presence, absolutely. And Diamond Shine, she's she's multitasking. She's driving and chatting. Hey, be careful, okay? So no 16-car pileups, okay? No, not because of this, okay? Well, we don't want that happening at all, but definitely not because of this right there. But we appreciate you putting in the effort. Appreciate that. So, all right, what else we got here? Let's see what else we got here on the docket. Let me grab a drink here because I'm putting in some serious work here. Because, man, we're talking about Mark Maron. Man, he's just, he's, I'm having to put extra special effort to, shine some light and, expose that chode. Okay. All right. So, hey, let's, let's get those Sopranos back up there. Yeah. So as you would imagine, and, hey, if anybody in the chat is this person, I would have to imagine the sheer numbers of boyfriends and husbands that had to pretend to like this movie. Kind of like maybe like Tony Soprano, did here in this picture right here. That had to pretend they liked this movie. Okay. Like, oh, honey, it was good. It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It sucked. I mean, yeah, honey. Oh, I loved it. Thank you so much for bringing me here. So yeah, Oh no. I know. Yeah, I can't believe Karen's husband didn't like it. I loved it. Yeah. Okay. Am I still not in the doghouse? All right. Absolutely. Okay. So I mean, there are probably a whole lot of husbands and boyfriends that had to do that dance. Okay, had to do that dance, and you know what? To them, I salute them. That's smart, very smart. Happy wife, happy life. Okay, but yeah, I'm sure that number of people that the boyfriends and husbands that had to do that was mind blowing. Absolutely. So, and also about the whole theme of this movie, man, just how this movie is just snapping mad, just snapping angry at men. Okay. In this, and there's a scene in this movie where it really solidified to me that this movie is pissed off at men. Okay, like some of the other little parts of the movie that they kind of take their digs at men. I could convince myself to think like, okay, those are just kind of little satirical, kind of friendly digs at men made out of love. They're just goofing with you. Like how dudes give each other shit, right? Dudes give each other shit about stuff, right? It doesn't mean that they don't like each other. It means they like each other. Quite the opposite, right? You're busting some dude's balls. It means, hey, you like the guy. You think the guy's, one of your buddies and whatnot. He's part of the crew. So I was thinking, well, if it was just a few digs at guys in this movie, some passing digs at guys, I would be thinking, okay, this is just Greta Gerwig, the director, just busting men's balls. Okay, I get it. Ha ha, Greta, you got us. All right, you got us. I got it, man. I tell you, that Greta Gerwig. Oh, he's joking. I tell you, she's the greatest. Okay, but when you had that 27-hour long monologue by America Ferrera in this movie. Okay, I slightly exaggerated the length, there, but yeah, just that whole monologue she had about dudes and whatnot, and just right, probably like 5 seconds into her little monologue, I was like,
"No, God, please, no."
Yep, because I could see where she was going with it. Here, let me. I'm going to give you a little taste here. I'm going to give you a little tasty taste here. Let me get over here, and since I liked it so much, let me read this off here and just found it. Okay, all right, here we go. Let me tantalize you with a little bit of this whole monologue that she did here. Okay, so God, I'll tell you. Get ready, men, to learn a lesson, okay? Grab your notebook and a pen if you care about women, and get ready to write down some pearls of wisdom, okay? All right, here's the monologue. Get ready to be impressed. It's really impossible to be a woman. We have to always be extraordinary. but somehow we're always doing it wrong. You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane. But if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to say stay pretty for men, but that's so pretty that you tempt them too much or that threatens other women because you're supposed to be part of the sisterhood. Blah, 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 blah. I can't take it anymore. I cannot fucking take it anymore.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
Oh my God, I tell you. So yeah, so you got a little taste right there. And if you've seen the movie, obviously you've seen America Ferrera doing that, in the movie. And she does it so much better than me. So much better than me. Yeah. But so that sealed the deal, on my opinion, that this movie hates dudes. Okay. But they try to hide it with humor. Okay. They try to hide it with humor. They try to joke about it, that kind of thing. With that monologue, though, did that sound like a joke? If that's a joke, that's the driest joke, sans a punchline, that I've ever heard. Okay, there. I mean, that's what I mean about the marketing. When you saw the commercials, the trailers for Barbie, and everyone's dancing. Oh, right, hey, it's the Barbie movie. It's fun. Hey, there she is in her Barbie dream house, and she's in her little pink Barbie car. Oh, look at her. There's Ken right there. Oh, look at all those cans, those Barbies and all that. Oh, my God, it's going to be a fun movie. Oh, happy times, man, dancing. Yeah, all right. There's probably going to be some sparkles. And, yeah, we're going to have all the Barbies get together. It's going to be a big party. It's going to be a big time. It's going to be a big fun movie. Yeah. Now, when you saw the trailers and that was going through your head, did you picture, a monologue about it's really possible to be a woman? We have to always be extraordinary, but somehow we're always doing it wrong. Did you picture that when you're all looking at the trailer? Hell fucking no. That's what I mean. It's like the perfect marketing for this movie right there. They sucked everybody in. And like I said, those poor boyfriends and husbands that I mentioned before, they got sucked in, because they're a woman, dragged them to the theater. And then, of course, obviously we know some dudes that did go and check it out, for themselves. But, that's just because, those men are called gay. Yeah. So, yeah. So the marketing was just tip top, just brilliant with this movie. That's what it got it. Diamond Sean here, great point, promoting victim mentality right there. Exactly, because we live in a day and age here, not to get all preachy again, but I live in a day and age where if you're a victim, you're a celebrity, man. What do they say the definition of culture is? It's what your civilization incentivizes. That's what culture means, is what your society incentivizes. And right now it incentivizes being a victim. So we live in a victim culture right there. I'm a victim, all right. Goddamn. Look no further than Rachel Zegler, right? We just had Rachel Zegler, and she's, whining about, she should get paid for every single time that, the future flop Snow White gets played on streaming in the future. Like every single minute that gets played on streaming, she should get paid for every single minute, because that's what she deserves, because she's a woman. See, so Diamond Shine, you got a great point right there. Just all about victim mentality right there. And again, that's why we saw Juicy Smollett, do what he did in Chicago. He had that whole hoax right there, that totally believable story. A totally believable story. I mean, because, who can't believe some guy's going to leave his hotel room at 3:00 in the morning during a sub-zero deep freeze in the middle of a Chicago winter to go grab a $5 footlong from Subway. And lo and behold, in sub-zero freezing downtown Chicago, downtown temperatures, right in the middle of downtown Chicago, we find a couple of evil Trump-loving MAGA maggots, right? Just walking around, just downtown Chicago in sub-zero freezing temperatures because, as we all know, Chicago is crawling with MAGA fans, crawling all over the place. I mean, I can't think of anywhere else other than Mar-a-Lago that you're going to see more MAGA hats than Chicago, particularly downtown Chicago, right? So were you supposed to believe that Juicy Smollett just, wanted to go down and get a $5 meatball sub from Subway, and out of all the 1.7 million, MAGA fans wandering the streets at 3 a.m. downtown Chicago, he was accosted. He was victimized. He was victimized there, and he was assaulted. So he had to create his own little fake victim story. Why? Like I said, our culture is a victim culture. We incentivize being a victim. Okay. And so we had Juicy Smollett. Then we have somebody else more recently. We had somebody else that had a victim story here recently too. Like, I guess you could say like Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace with the noose. The noose. Turned out to be a garage pole, and he was milking that for all it was worth right there. Just they played the whole, oh man, he's the one black driver and he still has to deal with racism in NASCAR. It's just like the Jim Crow days, but now like Biden says it's Jim Eagle days, he just another victim mentality. And of course, the FBI sent, the whole fucking FBI there to the garage. I mean, needed 27,000 agents to go there and investigate this noose. And found out, it was just a garage pole, and so it was basically all bullshit. But so that was a long rant about victim mentality and whatnot. So, but I blame Diamond Shine. She got me started. Sketchy Jesus. Men have advantages and disadvantages. Women have advantages and disadvantages. It's almost like the definition of equality. Jennifer Lawrence, great, absolutely great example right there, where she basically shit all over Sigourney Weaver and Angelina Jolie, saying that she was the first person to star in a female-led action adventure movie, and her movie was the first, female-led adventure movie or action movie that men wanted to go see. And Sigourney Weaver as Ripley and Angelina Jolie as Laura Croft. They're like, what? What the fuck? But back to your previous comment there, Sketchy Jesus. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Exactly. It's an even playing field. Men have advantages and disadvantages. Women have advantages and disadvantages, almost like the definition of equality. Exactly. So no one should be, acting like they have the monopoly on hardship, right? Okay, just like Greta Gerwig, the director of Barbie, does in this movie right there. She's acting like, women have it so much harder, than men do and all that. It's like, Nope. Times are tough all over for both sexes. Okay. All right. It's not like men are just, living life, floating in a swimming pool on an inflatable raft, just, drinking their beers and coasting through life. And women have to do all the work, and women have to go through all the difficulty. Hell no. There's scumbags on both sides of the sexual spectrum. Okay. There's scumbags with, XX chromosomes, and there's scumbags with XY chromosomes. So that's why I laugh when we have a movie like that where it portrays, one of the sexes as having the monopoly on hardship. we could all improve in some areas, right? Including yours truly right here. Okay. So, and speaking of improve, I need to improve my thirst quenching. Pardon me. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, you know what? Hey, let's break it up a little bit here, everybody. And hey, I appreciate the live chats here so far. I mean, you guys are just banging them out here. Loving it. Beer Drinker Trev here. Speaking of live chats here, Beer Drinker Trev, welcome. Sorry, movies. I'm not a Barbie girl. What? Absolutely glad that you joined us here and joined the party. So, but yeah, let me take a opportunity here to let you guys know about tdpn.locals.com. I have to remember the cameras up here, so I keep looking away. Camera's right here. So yeah, tdpn.locals.com. And you may be asking yourself, what is tdpn.locals.com? Well, hey, I will let you guys know. Okay, that is the website that we at the Till Death Podcast Network have all our fantastic content. Okay, so, and content kind of makes it sound kind of blah. Nah, it's content doesn't describe the half of it. Okay, we have our articles, we have our blogs, we have our videos. Okay, there at tdpn.locals.com about movies and entertainment. Can you guess who's writing that stuff? Okay, yep. And then we've got stuff about politics and sizzling, hot, sexy, spicy, hot button topics of the day. I got cocktail recipes from Sean. There, he had a cocktail recipe not too long ago, I think, for a spicy old fashioned. Man, sounds pretty good. Might have to whip me up one of those right after the show here tonight. So, but yeah, that's the quality stuff you get from tdpn.locals.com right there. And as you can read at the bottom of the screen there, okay, and it would probably help if I take the Sopranos off there. What do you say? There we go. At the bottom of the screen right there, if you put in TDPN for the promo code right now, you get 1 month free membership at tdpn.locals.com. Okay, so free. Okay, so you get the just like all the free stuff you can get in California at any mall. Just see all the shoplifting going on. Yeah, hey, want to get yourself a Prada bag for free? Just go to California. Just go to California Shopping Mall. Well, this is free as well. Okay, promo code TDPN. And and that'll give you a chance to get on there and just check out all our premium perks, the perks that only premium or only members get to see there. Okay, member. And right now, pretty soon, once I get off my butt, okay, I'm going to put up a new version of Movies America Mad Libs. Okay, now you may be asking yourself, what is Movies America Mad Libs? Well, Movies America Mad Libs. Well, first off, remember Mad Libs? When you were a kid, right? Mad Libs, you had the little notebook right there, and it had all the paragraphs in there, where you had to fill in the words and that kind of thing. And, we had little Johnny went to the titty store, and he walked down aisle 7, and he looked to his right, and in the shelf, he saw some boobies. Just kind of like, just you fill in the words, with little stupid, little nasty, dirty little words, got all dirty and whatnot, because because we got that 6th grade mentality, right, or 5th grade mentality, right? You just so we are bringing Mad Libs back to the 21st century. Okay, we have I was about to say Mad Libs for a modern audience, but no, it's not that. No, we're not doing it for a modern audience. It's just you have our permission to be as raunchy and depraved and debauched as you were back when you were a little kid doing the Mad Libs. Okay. And so this Movies America Mad Libs, that has to do with a movie script that I'm writing for the Movies America Mad Libs. Okay, so basically what it is, I write 3 movie characters, right? Because I'm writing a movie script, right? What do scripts have? Characters, right? So I'm creating 3 characters, one of which is called like Patsy Penicillin is the character's name. She's a hairdresser / whore. Okay, and it kind of gives you a little flavor, a little idea as far as what kind of characters I'm writing. Okay. So I have 3 characters, and I'm writing this movie script for, okay? And I am only writing the first few lines of the movie script, though, okay? And that's the Mad Libs part. You're writing the rest of the lines for the scene, okay? And we're doing this scene by scene. So if you've already gone to tdpn.locals.com in the last few months, okay, you've seen that we've already done scene 1 of Movies America Mad Libs, okay? Already done scene 1. We've got it all completed. We had, our great fans, here get onto this website, and they created some great lines for Movies America Mad Libs. And so we've completed scene 1. Now we're moving on scene 2. And so I'm going to write the first few lines of scene 2 for these 3 characters, and then you get to write the next few lines. You got to write 1 line per character, okay? But then after that, you can just keep writing and writing and writing. And myself, yours truly, and then Ian and Sean, the other 2 parts of the unholy trinity that we call the Till Death Podcast Network, we gotta read whatever you write. We gotta read whatever you write, okay? So we're gonna do a live table read on this show down the road here, and each of us has to be one of the characters. And one of the characters, like I said, is a woman, Patsy Penicillin, okay? And I had to play Patsy in the first scene. Thanks everybody. Thanks, very much, everybody. Hey, I just drew the wrong paper out of the hat. I had to play the hairdresser / whore. Okay, but we have to read off whatever you write. Okay, so that gives you a chance to be all sick and evil and twisted and just let us have it. Just write whatever you want. Okay, but you have to get to tdpn.locals.com to do that. So sooner rather than later, this week I'm committing. This week this next week I'm gonna have the Movies America Mad Libs out there for you guys to write the sick, depraved lines, that you're gonna make us read off live. You'll be able to get on there and do that. Okay. All right. So that is tdpn.locals.com right there. So does it entice you to get out there? It should. Okay. But that's tdpn.locals.com. All right. Moving on. Hey, let's check out the live chat here. Let's check it out. We got Darth Jason in here. Darth Jason is in the live chat. Yes. Your lack of faith disturbs me. Yes, but he's bringing the force. I'm sure, Darth Jason, you've never heard that before. So howdy right back at you, Darth Jason. All right, appreciate you showing up here. So Diamond Shine is putting some diamonds there in the live chat. Who else we got here? So absolutely. So we're getting some good activity here in the live chat, joining us here for this Barbie episode of Movies America. Spoiler warning. All right. So let's move on here. And hey, let's not deprive everybody of The Sopranos. Yeah, got to do that. Got to do that here. And but yeah, Barbie, I mean, again, in the live chat, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Okay. So because I hate to think that I'm the only one who's seen Barbie in here. Okay, maybe you're one of those poor bastards that got dragged to the movie by your wife or girlfriend or whatever, or male partner. We don't judge. And so I just want to know the name of the guy that mortally, profoundly wounded Greta Gerwig, the director of this movie here, because I mean, she is chugging some haterade towards men in this movie. I mean, she's chugging it. She's like got haterade like just dripping out of her mouth. I mean, she's just chugging that man haterade in this. And so I just like the picture, or I just like to know the name of the dude that just royally fucked her over, where she's just I'm mad, and so she's communicating that and infusing this supposed to be a fun, lighthearted comedy movie. She's infusing this movie with all that anger, and she picked the perfect vehicle for it too. Because Barbie is like an icon, right? Barbie is like a worldwide phenomenon, right? Who doesn't know Barbie, right? And so she knew, and the studio knew, that Barbie is catnip to little girls and women and gay dudes all over the world, in Lindsey Graham, catnip to all those people, and they're gonna show up to this movie. And especially if they market the movie like they did, right? I remember how I said they marketed the movie. There's it's good time, it's fun, it's be a party time. That's gonna be a hilarious, funny movie. Hell, we've got Will Ferrell in this movie. Look at Ryan Gosling as Ken, man. It's gonna be hilarious, okay? And then they basically had their little feminism, little feminazi, man-hating messaging in this movie. And so, and again, this is a topic of contention, right? This whole movie is a topic of contention. Okay, not only is it making major bank, it's a conversation starter for a lot of people, and so you've got opinions all over the spectrum on this movie. Some people just think like this is an innocent little movie. It's lighthearted comedy. It's fun. There's no politics. There's no woke. There's no intersectionality. There's no identity politics, and this is just a fun movie. It's like watching Elf. It's a fun movie. And then you got the extreme other side, which is probably me, where I'm just like thinking, I'm of the opinion, like, yeah, they're definitely chugging the man haterade in this movie here. Now, I will say, it does try to infuse some humor into it. Keyword try, okay, and it has some rare successes in that regard. I mean, like I said, Ryan Gosling is funny in this. So that's it's he's got a whole lot of funny lines in this, and he's just his whole, I'm just Ken kind of thing is basically it had me kind of laughing at a few moments in there. So let me check the live chat here. Let's see if anybody has seen the movie there. I'm not seeing anybody there. So hey, anybody correct me if I haven't noticed that you've seen it, and I am just blind as a bat because I am not above like completely missing a message here about anybody seeing the movie right there. But admonish me if I have missed out on that. Okay, and I'm sure you guys will not let me down in that regard. So now I mentioned Will Ferrell a little earlier, and I have to say, like, I think the plastic drinking cups at Barbie's house in this movie had funnier lines than Will Ferrell's character in there. I think this movie just thought, we'll just plop Will Ferrell in this movie and him just standing around and talking. That'll be just enough to make everybody giggle. Okay. Sketchy Jesus, you've missed my messages twice now. How dare you don't read my last chat? Friendship ended. There we go. My British accent was amazing in the last movie's America Mad Libs. Yep. Tip of the cap there to you. Yeah, absolutely. So yes, you've got that British accent down there. It's almost like I was just picturing you eating some fish and chips there. It just sounded like you just stepped straight off the set of the Benny Hill show. I'll tell you. So absolutely, it's just yeah, absolutely. So, and you know what? Hey, you might get a chance to do it again for scene 2 of Movies America Mad Libs coming up here. So, yeah. So, where was I? But yeah, Will Ferrell just wasn't that funny in this. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you guys disagree, but I mean, he was not Will Ferrell from Step Brothers or Talladega Nights. The other guys, all the class, Anchorman, nothing like that. I think Will Ferrell, I suspect that he just doesn't want to do those kind of movies anymore. And he's just like, I'm just tired of being the funny Will Ferrell. And, and if he doesn't have that mentality, well, you could have fooled me by how dry and dull he was in this movie. Okay. So they just didn't do him any favors whatsoever. And, Sketchy Jesus. Nice. Friendship back on. Yes. Okay. There you go. It's like, there you go. He's like, you're a dude. Like, you're easy to win back right there. Like, you don't hold a grudge. At least I don't think so. But another part of this movie that I couldn't help but notice is that this movie is accidentally based. Okay, I think they just didn't realize how based they were, because Ryan Kinnell from RK Outpost. I'm not gonna pretend that I came up with this on my own, but Ryan Kinnell from RK Outpost, he had a good point where this movie, maybe purposely or accidentally, was based when it did send the message at the end of the movie. There, if you've seen the movie, you saw this. Sends the message at the end that to be a woman, you have to have a vagina. Okay. A real vagina, okay, not one made at some meat carver or anything like that. So no meatball surgery or anything like that. So a real vagina, okay, and that's the message that was sent at the end of the movie, okay, and it's pretty based, right? That's pretty based for today, and so this movie intentionally or unintentionally sent that base message right there. Barbie wanted to become a real woman. And after she does that, the movie has her, weirdly, for a doll movie, go to a gynecologist. Again, who would have thought when you watch those movie trailers, making this movie look like it was just going to be this fun, bouncy, party movie, that you can take your 6-year-old to. Who would have thought that this movie was going to end with Barbie going to a gynecologist? Did you have that on your bingo card? I sure didn't. Not at all, so, but I just thought that was, hilarious, how they had her at the end, they were kind of saying, oh, well, she wants to be a real woman. Well, now that she's a real woman, she's got a vagina. there you go. So message sent and received there, Greta Gerwig. Absolutely. So gotta love that. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's break it up here a little bit. So as you can probably tell here, my voice is getting a little parched. And instead of me bitching about my voice being parched, let me get a little brew review time going on here. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Okay, well, for our brew review time, I have to have a brew. And let's make sure you can see that right there. Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a Samuel Smith's Taddy Porter, and this comes to us from the UK. The country that Sketchy Jesus does impersonate so well. Okay, he's got that British accent down so well, and so this comes from the old country, from across the pond, right there. So Samuel Smith's Taddy Porter, and it's brewed in Tadcaster, North Yorkshire. That is brewed with well water from a well that was built in 1857. Okay, and it's got 5% alcohol by volume. And it's got the taste of some melted barley, some roasted malts, and it's got like a slight smoky chocolate flavor. Okay, so right now I'm going to shut up and take a drink. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it does get like I said, it's got that chocolate flavor. It's got that little slight smoky flavor there. Now, some of you might be hearing me say that. You might be, oh, God, that's terrible. I don't want that in my beer. Trust me, you do in this beer right there. It's not too overpowering. It's subtle. Pretty fantastic. Here, let me get the bottle up here so you guys can see that again right there. But, yeah, this is Samuel Smith. So this is not the most obscure beer. You might probably find this in your area. Unless you live in one of those, like one stoplight towns. Probably not going to find this in your town there. But you can always go to some website like gopuff.com or drizzly.com, not getting any money from those websites or this brewery, okay? So my brew review is legits, okay? It's legits. And yeah, so you could pick up this beer through one of those websites. Or if you live in a big metropolitan area like me, you can go to a Total Wine and More store. Total Wine and More. Again, not getting any money from them. But what I'm about to say is making it sound like I'm basically giving them a ringing endorsement. But yeah, Total Wine and More, they definitely have this because Total Wine and More is like the Costco of booze. You walk in, there's sliding doors of Total Wine and More. You're just walking around. Oh, you're like angels singing in the background. Oh my God. You drop to your knees. You're thanking the gods that you're looking at a heaven full of booze while you're walking around. But yeah, that's Total Wine and More. So of course they had this there because they have pretty much almost every beer imaginable, okay, including Anheuser-Busch's tranny fluid Bud Light there. So, but they got plenty to choose from there because no one's buying that shit there at Total Wine and More. But yeah, Taddy Porter from Samuel Smith's, and Samuel Smith's, you'll see that Samuel Smith's has all kinds of other brews there too. I like their oatmeal stout. Oatmeal stout's pretty good. A stout, it's good and thick, there. Hey, no dick jokes. But yeah, their oatmeal stout from Samuel Smith's is pretty good. And you can always count on our friends from across the pond to come up with some pretty good stouts and porters and all that stuff right there. But hey, you know what? Yeah, I think we've killed this brew review horse enough. So that has been brew review time. All right, so hopefully you guys are grabbing your brews there. Hopefully people are drinking with me, okay? So yeah, if you're drinking, man, let me know what you guys are drinking, okay? And yeah, the more exotic, the better, okay? So yeah, I mean, how many Cosmos are you up to there, Professor? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Or maybe you're still working on that lighting from last night. So we're getting updated. We're getting lighting setup updates last night on the Whiskey Capitalist podcast there. So another show you should check out on Mondays and Wednesday nights right there. So, and also, yeah, definitely all kinds of shows you should check out here, but I'll go over those a little later. I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm sidetracking myself, okay, over here. So gotta laser focus here. So, but Yeah, I mean, just this movie had all kinds of stuff that I was thinking about in this. And so, like I said, it's got, it's definitely got a lot of woke points to it, big time. I mean, this movie is like an educational video that they'd show you in a feminine studies class, I can just picture them, hi, I'm the Barbie you used to play with. Did you know that men are all the same? Insecure, cruel, sexist morons. Don't you know you can either have a career or get married? You can't have both. If you actually like somebody, that makes you a simp. Don't you know? See, that's my spot on Barbie impression. Okay, so, but yeah, this movie's like an educational video from a feminine studies class, right there. So, and then also, I mean, the daughter. Oh my god, the daughter in this movie drives me fucking nuts. Okay, where she is just the picture of sketchy Jesus. That sounded like Mickey Mouse. Hey, Barbie and Mickey Mouse are the same person. Or Minnie Mouse. There you go. Absolutely. Gosh, I appreciate the compliment. All right, we're getting a little too Disney here. All right, getting a little too Disney up in here. But yeah, the daughter. Oh my God, where she was like calling Barbie a fascist, like, again, another thing. Who would have pictured that when you saw the movie trailer, right? You're gonna have girls calling Barbie fascist, all right? And then her dad is trying to learn Spanish. Her dad in this movie is a total cuck. Okay, so in this movie, but he's trying to learn Spanish, and so I think when Barbie's like going to get her vag checked out at the gynecologist, I think he yells back at her. He's like, "Si se puede," like yes, we can in Spanish, and so his bitch daughter's like, "That's cultural appropriation, Dad." Okay, the dude's trying to learn Spanish. He's trying to show some tribute, right? It's an homage, you dumb bitch. Okay, so but you're like, oh, you're appropriating our culture. It's like just stupid stuff like that. Okay, and then this, the daughter is talking about, oh, Barbie, you're making little girls feel insecure about their bodies and whatnot. And I talked about this in my spoiler for review here too, this particular part. And I pointed at myself in this, at this point, like, if women see Barbie and they feel insecure because she's, I mean, obviously, okay, right off the bat, Barbie's figure is impossible, right? Okay, even us dumb men realize that, right? Okay, so we're not expecting women to look like Barbie. Okay, women can look however the fuck they want, but if they look at Barbie and they're like, all right, I know I can't look like Barbie, but I can be in shape. Okay, right now I'm inhaling bonbons and watching movies. Maybe I could get to the gym, and get in shape because Barbie's making me feel insecure. Well, that's exactly what you should do. If you have a Barbie, as a little girl or looking as a woman, whatever, okay, and you feel insecure, instead of like blaming Barbie for making you insecure, get up off your ass and get to the gym, okay? All right? And that's, like I was saying in my spoiler-free review, goes for me. If I'm looking at pictures of, dudes that are ripped and shredded and shit, and I'm like, oh my God, my body, I feel fat, and oh my God. I'm not going to blame the poster of, some dude that's ripped for making me feel insecure. I'm like, you know what? Hey, dude, how about you stop whining like a little bitch and go to the gym and get in shape, okay? So your brain is trying to tell you something, okay? And so that's why that pissed me off. And the daughter, was like, you made women feel insecure. Okay, well, if you've made women insecure, get your ass to the fucking gym. Okay. All right. And again, I'm not preaching anything that I wouldn't preach to myself. Okay. That goes for me too. Sketchy Jesus. Most women are now just A shape. Yeah. That last one was for sure, Sean. Gosh. Well, I don't know. Has anybody seen Goofy and Marty Moose from the Vacation movie in the same place at the same time? That sound exactly correct. Sorry, folks, the park is closed. Gosh. Yeah, you guys are watching a very, very intelligent show here tonight. Very, very intellectual. Very. You had no idea what you're getting into. All right. Hey, let's break this up by one more time here. Kind of keep it interesting here. At least try to. And I want to let you guys know all about this fantastic product called Nature Clear. That's right. The one and only Nature Clear recovery powder, to be more specific. And what is Nature Clear, you may be asking? Well, I am going to tell you right now, okay? Nature Clear is this powder that you can pour in like 12 ounces of water or like a bottle of water, okay? And you drink it to help you avoid a hangover or help you recover from a hangover, to take the edge off a hangover, okay? And it's really easy to do, okay? You just take one of these Nature Clear packets and you just throw it in a bottle of water, like I said. And then if you're like Sean here on the Till Death Podcast Network, he throws in some lemonade Mio in there as well to make it, even tastier. And you just drink that up before, you go out, to the beer patio, or you hit the dance club. You're shaking your booty out there, and that you're going to have 37 Cosmos or 45 tequila shots, and you don't want to have to worry about having a hangover. Well, hey, you grab yourself some Nature Clear recovery powder. You take it before you go out for the evening, okay? And you're covered. You're good. You're solid, okay? But hey, even if you're on your 23rd tequila shot and you're like, oh my God, I forgot to take my Nature Clear. Why did you remind me, man? Don't yell at your buddy, okay? You don't have to, because you just take it when you get home, okay? So when it's 3:30 and you've taken the Uber home, don't drink and drive, and you crawled into your front door, and you're feeling nasty, right? Well, crawl a little further to your pantry and grab your Nature Clear recovery powder packet, okay? And take that before you crawl under your Craftmatic adjustable bed to go to sleep, and don't have to worry about the hangover. You're good to go, all right? And it also helps you recover from smoking and vaping too. So this is like the Swiss Army knife of recovery, okay? So by now, I'm sure, you're going, hey, how do I get this terrific product? Oh my God. Mickey Mouse is coming back. Minnie Mouse is coming back. Sketchy Jesus, before I forget. I definitely needed it after last night. There you go. Absolutely. So yeah, they were not taking it easy on you last night during the show, by all means. A lot of rumble rants. Okay, a lot of rumble rants. And so yeah, so like Sketchy Jesus said, he needed it last night, and he took that, and apparently he did this. He went to the website via clicking the link in the description down below, and got to the Nature Clear website, picked what he wanted, got it in the carts, and then put in promo code. Well, he probably put in a different promo code, but this promo code is movies, okay? Put in promo code movies, and you're going to get 25% off your next order. Absolutely. So I was going to say you can't beat that, but I guess you can beat that if you got 26% off, 27% off, 20. You know where I'm going with that. Professor Savage Dad agrees with that sentiment. Boy, did he. Yeah, Sketchy Jesus definitely was. He probably like chugging like one of those like whey protein size like cartons of Nature Clear last night. Just chugging it, snorting it like Hunter snorting the booger sugar in the White House. Yeah. But yeah, that's been Nature Clear recovery powder. So yeah, get some. All right, don't hesitate. And yeah, I mentioned rumble rants before there. Hey, you know what? If you're feeling what I'm, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, and if you're feeling what I'm putting out there about Barbie, and you're appreciating, what I'm doing here, hey, show a little financial love if you want, okay? And that you can do that in the form of a rumble rant, okay? How do I do a rumble rant there, Van? How do I do it? Well, you just got to click on that $ button there, down there by the live chat, where you type in your live chat message right there. Just click on that, and you can put in whatever amount you want to show your appreciation. Okay, don't have to. I'm just throwing it out there, trying to sneak little ideas in your head. Okay, to rumble rant me right there, absolutely. And then live chat, but at the very least, live chat with me. Okay, hey, put a shit emoji in there. Just say, hey, Van, you suck at this. You're excellent at this. Do whatever you want. Okay, let's keep that engagement, that two-way engagement going here. And you can live chat through YouTube as well. And if you live chat with me through YouTube, you can I can put your live chat, I can put your comment right there on the screen right there. Absolutely. So your name will be in lights, okay? And then also subscribe or follow this channel, okay? Yeah, get down there and subscribe and follow. It takes you 1 second, and doesn't cost you one dime, one penny at all. And then like like this episode if you would. Okay, so you don't have to love it, just like it. Okay, all right. And yeah, get in the comments as well. Get in the comments even after this show is over with. Get in the comments. I want to hear from you that way too, if we could do that. Okay. What else do I want to say about Barbie? I mean, there's so many things about this movie here. Oh yeah, I gotta, obviously remind you, Matchbox 20's song "Push." That's obviously the song of the patriarchy, right there. So I don't know how Matchbox 20 and Rob Thomas feels about that being, the song of the patriarchy. I'm guessing they probably aren't too happy about that. And then, the Indigo Girls, their song "Closer to Fine." Apparently that's the official jam of the matriarchy or of feminism, right there, which makes total sense because, Indigo Girls, a couple of militant lesbians, it totally makes sense as that being the official jam of feminism, right there. So, and then, another dumbass moment in the movie was that, right after Barbie gets into the real world, her and Ken travel to the real world. Excuse me. And, she's there for 3 seconds. And some dude just like slaps her on the ass. And I'm like, come on, really? That's what you think of the real world, Greta Gerwig? Like that just happens that fast? Just rollerblades, onto, the Santa Monica Pier or whatever, Santa Monica or, wherever the fuck they were at. And some dude like comes in there and slaps her ass cheek. Like, okay. Yeah, that's realistic, right there. So, and then of course we had the cameo from China's favorite meathead, John Cena, in this movie. Okay. So it was, I was not entirely surprised to see that dumbass make a cameo in this as because what would he be, like a Ken mermaid, a Ken maid, or him maid, I guess, because he's a mermaid in this movie there. Professor Savage Dad, bringing the wisdom. I don't think the patriarchy would be happy about that either. Yeah. I don't know. I've talked to my patriarchy contacts, and yeah, they are no fan of Matchbox 20. Okay. Not at all. Okay. So, at least make it, something like some Pantera or something like that. I mean, like just something like some Metallica, some band like that. I mean, as a patriarchy, it was Matchbox 20. What the hell? Was Hanson not available? How did you see John Cena though? Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah, I saw him as a meathead in that. I'm probably totally missing your point there, but yeah, definitely saw him there as the mermaid. And yeah, and I'm surprised they didn't have him like apologizing to China in this movie right there. So I'm surprised they didn't kind of try to work that in somehow in this movie. But light just went on there, Sketchy Jesus. You're watching the light bulb over my head go on live right now. So yeah, see John Cena. Gotcha. I think I need to drink more of this, or maybe less of it right there. Oh yeah. Now, if it had been The Rock and he said something about cooking, I probably would have got that one right away. So not to totally shit on myself. Sketchy Jesus, "Raining Blood" should be the song in the matriarchy. Yeah. Or maybe some "Bloodletting" by Concrete Blonde or something like that. What is that? Pour Sangre song by Hell Yeah or something? Sangre, Pour Sangre. Yeah, all the blood songs, absolutely. So yeah. What is that? Oh God, that death metal band that I was about to say, what's that death metal band that has the word blood in their title? But there's probably about 713 death metal bands that have blood in the name of their band. Right. Anyway, but I digress. I know Sketchy Jesus and Sean, if he was in here, they would know. They are much bigger music connoisseurs than I am. Absolutely. So they are in the have been or are in the music biz. Okay. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely. Great suggestion there. Absolutely. All right. Well, you know what? So, enough about Barbie. Okay. I think we've done Barbie to death. Okay. Which is probably what Ken wants to do. Right there. But as you saw in this movie, Ken is permanently in the friend zone. Okay. So because Barbie hooking up with Ken, that is so 20th century. We can't have that. That's for today's modern audiences, we can't actually have a couple get together and be happy and get married and have kids. Oh, God. No, can't have that. Especially Jesus bringing the wisdom, most precious blood. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah. Welcome to Hot Blood Talk tonight. So, yes, that's you are getting a blood transfusion here on Movies America. Spoiler warning, you bet. So, but yeah, friend zone for Ken in this. Poor Ken, I tell you, it's too bad for him. But yeah, can't have them getting married, having kids. That's just it's too white. It's too white. Can't do that. Not at all. So hey, you know what? Hey, let's break it up again here. Let's. I want to get into what my favorite segment of each Movies America spoiler warning show is, and that is the movie military moment. And what is the movie military moment is the natural question you should be having right now. Well, the movie military moment is my time during each show to dedicate some time to, man, that's a lot of use of the word time. Let me start over. So a movie military moment is where I dedicate some time to those that have won the Congressional Medal of Honor. Okay. So obviously our military men and women. Okay. And what I just think is cool is maybe not the word, but like eye-popping. I don't know, just spectacular. It would be like seeing a scene playing out what they did to win the Congressional Medal of Honor. Whether it's taking a flamethrower to a Japanese pillbox, or rushing a machine gun placement with a grenade and taking out the enemy, or they're in a helicopter and they're fucking mowing down the enemy, with a minigun or something like that, or they're saving their fellow soldiers and there's explosions and machine gun fire everywhere and all that. Just some badassery going on, right? Wouldn't it be fucking cool to see in a movie scene, right? It'd be fucking badass, right? A movie military moment, okay? And so that's where, this movie military moment segment comes in. And yeah, so I want to entertain you with the movie military moment. And so with the segment that is that legendary, of course, it's got to have its own music, right? So let's get into this, all right? And let's say, hey, before I get into that here, I see some good old live chat questions here. Professor Savage, Guy got officially Ken zoned. Yep. I love it. I like all the plays on words with Ken. Like, it could be like a rabid Ken-servative, we got the Kendom. And it's Sketchy Jesus. Thank you for your service, both in the military and for watching this god-awful movie so we don't have to. Exactly. I don't know. It was a toss-up, Sketchy Jesus. I don't know. I mean, fall on a grenade or watch Barbie. God, I don't know. It was a moment of crisis there for me. But I guess I went with the one where I got to keep all my limbs and breathe, I guess so. All right. So let's do this. This is the movie military moment, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, this episode's recipient of the movie military moment honor and the Congressional Medal of Honor Award is one Tech Sergeant John A. Chapman, who served in Afghanistan as part of the war on terror. Yes. Let's get right into a citation. Let's start describing that movie military moment that would be so badass to see with your eyes, okay? Technical Sergeant John A. Chapman distinguished himself by extraordinary heroism as an Air Force Special Tactics combat controller attached to a Navy, Sea, Air, and Land SEAL team. conducting reconnaissance operations into Kurgar, Afghanistan on March 4th, 2002. During insertion, the team's helicopter was ambushed, causing a teammate to fall into an entrenched group of enemy combatants below. Sergeant Chapman and the team voluntarily reinserted onto the snow-capped mountain into the heart of a known enemy stronghold to rescue one of their own. Without regard for his own safety, Sergeant Chapman immediately engaged, moving in the direction of the closest enemy position. Despite coming under heavy fire from multiple directions, he fearlessly charged an enemy bunker up a steep incline in thigh-deep snow and into hostile fire, directly engaging the enemy. Upon reaching the bunker, Sergeant Chapman assaulted and cleared the position, killing all enemy occupants. With complete disregard for his own life, Sergeant Chapman deliberately moved from cover only 12 meters from the enemy and exposed himself once again to attack a second bunker, from which an emplaced machine gun was firing on his team. During this assault from an exposed position directly in the line of intense fire, Sergeant Chapman was struck and injured by enemy fire. Despite severe mortal wounds, he continued to fight relentlessly, sustaining a violent engagement with multiple enemy personnel before making the ultimate sacrifice. By his heroic actions and extraordinary valor, sacrificing his life for the lives of his teammates, Tactical Sergeant Chapman upheld the highest traditions of military service and reflected great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. We salute you, Tech Sergeant Chapman, the Congressional Medal of Honor recipient, and this episode's Movie Military Moment recipient. Again, thank you for your service. Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Sketchy Jesus, you said insertion. Again, very mature, very intellectual. Okay, you're gonna watch this. You're gonna be thinking you're watching PBS. Okay, so intellectual and mature. Giggity, giggity. That was a terrible Quagmire impression by yours truly, right here. So went from
She's gone from suck to blow.
She being me on that one right there. So yep.
No!
All right. Yes. There we go. So thank you, Michael Scott. So let's check out the live chat, see if we got any live chats here. And man, I'll tell Sketchy Jesus, Professor Savage Dad, putting in some serious work here. And yeah, hopefully, hey, Darth Jason here. I don't know if you're still in here, but man, yeah, hopefully your compadres will show up. I want to hear from all of them. And maybe, well, of course, maybe they haven't seen Barbie and they're planning on, their wife or their girlfriend dragging them to, and they don't want to get spoiled. Totally understand. Totally am down with that. So absolutely. But you know what? But maybe they'll join us a little later on. And that is all good. So, and this is being recorded, of course. So this can always be watched later on. Okay. Absolutely. And I'm going to be posting more and more stuff about it here later on in the show. You bet. So, and again, I realize Barbie wasn't made for me. I mean, it obviously most men, if not all men, know, even the ones that are dogging on this movie, we know that it wasn't meant for us, and that's totally cool. Okay. And that I don't expect every movie to be made for me. I mean, how much would I have to have my head up my ass, right, to expect every movie to be made for yours truly right here? So, and that's not even the reason that I dog on this movie, rightfully dog on this movie. Okay. It's all about the content and all the messaging and all that shit that they snuck into this movie, under the disguise of this movie being a fun movie. It's a party movie, it's going to be so much fun and that kind of thing. So it's I just didn't like the deception, right? Just thought that they were just trying to pull over fast one on that. I thought that was pretty low and slimy and slick or not so slick there. So, but let me I'm going to show you what I thought, a message that I think they should have shown in this movie here. So, because I think it would have resonated so much further, and I think it's a better message here. So let's check this out. Let me tantalize you with this right here.
You want to get on one knee and propose too? Whoa. PSA to all you men. Us women, we tired of getting disrespected.
That's right.
Y'all men want to be leaders. We want to be leaders too.
Yup.
Y'all men want to get money. We want to get money too.
Money.
Y'all men want to pay the bills. We want to pay the bills too. Y'all men want to propose. Hell, we want to get on one knee and propose too.
Whoa.
It's time for us women to stand up. Don't touch me. Oh, shit. It's time for us women to take the lead. It's time for us women to pay for the first date. It's time for us to mow the lawn. It's time for us to do
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, they forgot to put that in the Barbie movie. Didn't see that one. Maybe that's the director's cut. Maybe they're gonna release the Greta Gerwig cut eventually, and we're gonna see that in the movie. I'm sure that's in the movie. Totally. Sketchy Jesus. Wait, hold on. A woman was straightforward with the communication of her message? That's totally not like reality. Why is that dishwasher screeching? Get back in the kitchen, woman, and wash them dishes and make me a bean pie. I tell you, we're so forward thinking. We're so progressive, so progressive here. We kid, we joke. I tell you, we're all about the jokes up in here. Okay, so got to keep it light. What else do we got on the docket here? What do we got, man? I want to say. I bet we've got some other goodies. There for you, everybody. In here. So, I forgot that. Apparently, Barbie. I think. Well, actually, let me rephrase. I think Britney Spears saw this movie here, and she's got something to say about this movie. So let's take a little look at Britney Spears. All right, let's just see what she had to say about this. Yeah, let's I'm going to stop that. And just to give you where that was coming from, I guess what she was going for is, Barbie would say horrific to no shoes, but I'm not Barbie. I'm Maria River Red. Whatever the fuck that means. Like everyone asked, is Britney okay? Do we need to get that conservatorship going there again? Do we need to gas up that conservatorship engine there? So I'm starting to think maybe that was in place for a good reason. I don't know. But but she is entertaining the world though with her batshit crazy TikToks there and social media posts and that kind of thing. So maybe not. I don't know. Let her have her freak flag fly. Okay, absolutely. So, Professor Savage, I'm confused. Why are all of those sandwich makers making videos on TikTok? Sketchy Jesus. I'm literally washing dishes while watching this. There you go. Now that's progressive. That's progressive right there. So there you go. It's earning some points with the wife right there. I gotta respect that. Absolutely. So let's get back to this right here. So what do we got? We no more Britney. I just don't want you to have to look at that anymore. So, let's let me show you one more thing here. At least one more thing, because we've got something else that's coming up here down the docket that I think you guys are gonna like. You guys are gonna really dig this here, and that is the Bannies. Yes, the Bannies. Have you heard of the Oscars? The Grammys, the Tonys, get out of here. All of those. They pale in comparison to the Bannies, the award show brought to you by the Till Death Podcast Network. Okay. And we have got, of course, our categories, just like the Oscars and the Tonys have, right? We have our categories, but our categories are better. Okay. Our categories are categories you actually give a fuck about. All right. And they're not voted on by a bunch of snooty dipshits, that live up in the Hollywood Hills or Malibu, the upper crust of the Hollywood society. No, they are voted on by you, okay? And that gives you a chance to wet your beak here on the Bannies and you can vote for the bandies. We got some cool and fantastic categories. Okay, so instead of me yapping about it, let's just get right into it. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. What do you say, huh? And let's get in here. All right, going to show you what we got up here. All right. And let's share this tab instead. There we go. See if you guys see that. All right, there we go. That was so easy. All I had to do was click on that link, and we got into here to the bannies voting. Okay, isn't that badass? Okay, and yeah, as you see right there, really hard. You got to hit the begin button. Very, very tough. Okay, and our first category for the bannies: who is the most banned news / media personality? Got all these great options right here, and I'm going to go with Tucker Carlson. All right, Tucker Carlson. It just got booted off of Fox News. Of course, their ratings went into the toilet. Okay, and they made a crazy like Britney Spears decision to get rid of him. So, but I'm going to go with Tucker Carlson for the who is the most banned news media personality. Moving on to category number 2, who is the most banned sports figure? Let's go with Riley Gaines here. She was the brave young woman, stood up for real women. All right, moving on to number 3 category. Who is the most banned movie / pop culture personality? Let's go with, I usually go with Gina Carano. Let's go with J.K. Rowling. There we go. So, yep, Harry Potter's mom. All right, moving on to our next category. What is the most bannable offense? Let's go with Anheuser-Busch's Bud Light, the old Dylan Mulvaney sponsorship. All right. And who is the most offensive commentator? You know what? Josh LaCash is winning so far. I think the last time I heard, my sources in the Pentagon have told me that I think Josh LaCash is winning. So let's even it up here. Let's go The View. Yeah, any of those clucking hens on The View, they, to me, natural choice right here for who is the most offensive commentator here. So, all right. And we got who is the biggest dingus? God, so many dinguses to choose from. I'll tell you, we got the Dingus Hall of Fame right here at our fingertips to choose from. I'm going to go with the crusty old fossil of a big ass dingus. Go with Keith Olbermann right there. Yeah, not only is he a dingus, he's fucking ancient. So Keith Olbermann. And you just got to hit submit, everybody. That's all there is to it. Okay, hit submit. And voila, you're all done with that. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, and it's going to go a lot faster for you than it did for me. I mean, when you go in there and vote, you're not going to be sitting there explaining to, hey, okay, here's what I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick this. No, I'm going to go there. You're going to whip right through that thing. Okay, you're going to whip it out. You're going to whip. Okay, never mind. You're going to whip right through that thing. It takes like 1 minute to vote in the bannies. Okay, very easy to vote in the bannies there. So, and you can vote as often as you like. It's like Maricopa County in Arizona. It's like, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. You can vote as often as you like. Vote as often as you like. Now, when the results are tabulated, the votes come in. Don't worry, you're not going to hear beep, 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 beep. And I got everybody mysterious 3 a.m. Trucks showing up. Where all the ballots are crisp and clean and perfectly folded, and all the ballots are for Josh LaCash. Okay, no, none of that sleazy, sinister shit. Okay, no, the bannies are legit. Okay, all right. So we have it's going to be the freest and fairest bannies of all time. Okay, so what do we got? We got Professor Savage Dad. You are the official head of the ESG department for the Till Death Podcast Network. I curse you, sir. I am not that. You can't make me. And the link for the bannies is in the live chat. Okay, so that's been the link's been dropped in the live chat, and that is down below in the description for this show as well. Okay, so you don't have to hunt and peck all over Al Gore's worldwide interweb for the bannies link. You can check it out. Dropped in the live chat down below, right there somewhere, and then in the description for this show. Sketchy Jesus goes on to say, it's not voted on by the elites, it's voted on by a bunch of dingleberries, but they are our dingleberries, and we love them all. Yes, Sketchy Jesus, Grandma Olbermann. Professor Zabadad, Olderman. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. That guy is, man, he is like, maybe you look at the career of Keith Olbermann, he is like Dan Patrick's bitch. Okay. So I remember watching Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann on SportsCenter, back in the day on ESPN. And I thought nothing of Keith Olbermann back then. I mean, he was just like, all right, the Padres are ahead 3-2. And oh, man, that's a ground out to third base. That's game, everybody. All right. Hey, catch us on the next SportsCenter. He was just a guy that did the sports highlights, right? With Dan Patrick. Little did I know, 25 years ago, that he would be some tired, crusty, old loser that's just trying to stay relevant by, tweeting at people and, yelling at people on social media, like those old dudes, Statler and Waldorf up on the balcony on the Muppet Show. Look what Trump did. That guy can't be president. He sucks. Look what he did. That's Keith Olbermann. He's Statler and Waldorf from the Muppet Show right there. So he's doing that. And Dan Patrick is like making major bank, man, making millions upon millions upon millions. Okay, with the Dan Patrick Show and whatever else. So he's a success, and Keith Olbermann is fucking sucking on his dust. Okay, sketchy Jesus, yeah, dollar store Dan Patrick. Go to the dollar store, grab yourself a dollar box of Captain Crunch, and hey, just because we're nice, we're going to throw in Keith Olbermann here, yeah, or Grandma Olbermann. Yeah, sketchy Jesus. Those Muppets were at least likable, though. Yes, they were. We were assholes, but we were likable assholes. That's Keith Olbermann right there, absolutely. So, but yeah, all that to say is vote in the bannies, okay? And again, you can vote as often as you like. It's fun. Takes like a minute. Get in there and have a good time. And then we're going to have the whole award show, here in the future. And we're going to have people reading off the winners. We've got people that are going to be the presenters for each category. It's going to be like the Oscars, except hopefully we get more than one person that gets slapped. All right. Hopefully we're going to people slapped all over the place. Okay. And I'm sure I'm going to be yelling, get Sketchy Jesus' name out your fucking mouth. Okay. I'm going to be yelling that, standing up for Sketchy Jesus, standing up for Sean. Probably someone's going to be talking shit about Sean there too. I tell you. All right. So I'm a team player. Okay. Yeah. Sketchy Jesus. Olbermann goes for 50 cents at the dollar store. They're just like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. We can't charge $1 for this guy. What the hell? That's not right, man. Not right whatsoever. So what do we got on the docket here? So far here. What do we got left in the Barbie tank? Let's check the live chat here, see if anybody's got any Barbie thoughts. I think I'm getting the idea that a lot of people appreciate, like Sketchy Jesus said earlier, that I fell on that Barbie grenade and they want to watch this and they don't mind it being spoiled because they don't have any plans on going to see it. And you know what? Very smart. Very smart. Okay. I wouldn't watch this movie even if I hadn't seen the movie, and I wouldn't watch this movie even if I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, laying on a couch, drool coming out my mouth, and I'm like, I should probably crawl off this couch and go sleep in my bed. But what's that on the TV? What is that over there? It's Barbie. Click. There you go. I wouldn't even watch it in that situation. Okay, it's that bad. It is definitely that bad. So, all right. So you know what? Hey, I think it's time to wrap this bad boy, out here. Okay. But I appreciate everyone joining the spoilers. The Movies America spoiler warning. Let's try that one more time. This Movies America spoiler warning show here, all about Barbie. And as we wrap it up here, just let me remind you that I am at www.moviesmerica.com. And that's a website where you can check out the audio-only versions of my spoiler-free episodes of Movies America. Okay, so every Sunday, about Sunday afternoon, depending on where you're at, the Movies America spoiler-free episodes come out where I give you the spoiler-free review, obviously, of the latest movies. Most of the time, it's usually the latest movies, with exceptions here or there. Okay, and then that's on Sunday. And then that's where you can, if you don't want to have to see this mug right here, if you don't want to have to, suffer through this mug, you can check out the audio-only versions at moviesmerica.com, or you can listen to the podcast versions like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, yada yada yada. Like any place you picture, you would picture would have a podcast there. Okay. All right, and then also I am on. Well, I was going to say Twitter, but I guess X now. Maybe it'll be back to Twitter next month. Who knows? Okay, but Twitter/X, I guess, and then /Instagram. I am on those sites with my handle being at Movies America. Okay, so you want to check out my genius, highly intellectual posts about movies and entertainment and all that jazz. You can check me out on X and Instagram. I'm also on Facebook under Movies America. If you're like over 65 and you still use Facebook, and I use Facebook, but I'm taking a dig at myself there. But also on Twitter at Movies America. That's a good place to check out the links to join this show every Thursday night. Movies America spoiler warning. You can check out the links to join there. Okay. All right. Moving on. TDPN.locals.com. Again, I went over that a little earlier. Again, that's a website where we have all our excellent content, blogs and videos and articles, all kinds of cool shit. Okay. There at our website. And again, if you go there and you enter in promo code TDPN at the TDPN.locals.com website, you get 1 free month of the TDPN.locals.com. And after that, it's like just a measly $3. Measly $3. Okay, that's a box of Twinkies. Okay, so there you go. Maybe hit the gym and then sign up for TDPN.locals.com. And 1, you're going to be very entertained. And 2, you're going to lose some weight there. There you go. Okay, maybe that doesn't apply to you. Maybe you have like 4% body fat. At the very least, you'll be entertained. Okay, and then enjoy the Twinkies. Okay. Sketchy Jesus has a very, very good question. What movie am I going to do this next week? I am going to do a movie that you guys definitely need to go check out before next week. Okay. This movie just made my eyes pop out of my head. It was badass. Okay. You're just gonna be like, whoa. I mean, and you're gonna be thinking about it long after the end credits roll. That long diatribe, just to tell Sketchy Jesus, I am going to be reviewing Talk to Me next week. The movie Talk to Me. Okay. Now, probably none of you ever heard the movie. Okay. You're like, what the fuck is Talk to Me? What the hell? What is that? Some obscure art house movie from some fucking French director, some shit. Like, what? What? I ain't gonna watch no damn review about Talk to Me. What the fuck? No, this is a movie you got to go see. Okay. And it's in theaters right now. Okay. And it's a horror movie, and it deals with possession, spirits, invading your body, and it mixes in like some elements of like Scream in there. It's not trying to be as funny as Scream. If you guys saw the movie Smile from last year, it's got some scary elements of Smile. The Ring, it's kind of like The Ring. It's got just kind of congeals all those together. And it's got its own thing going on too as well. And it's wow. It's got some scenes in that fucking movie. I'm like, holy shit. Okay. And it's a tight 90 minutes. Tight. Okay. It's not Oppenheimer. It's not 3 hours long. Okay. You're not going to have to take, paid time off to go see the movie. It's a tight 90 minutes. You'll be in, you'll be out. Okay. Looking over here like Sketchy Jesus, like looking for the pornographic comments there. But all that to say, yeah, Talk to Me is a movie that I will be coming out with a spoiler-free review of this Sunday, and then doing the spoiler warning show all about here a week from tonight. Okay. Yeah, definitely check that out. Talk to Me. Sketchy Jesus. Oh, so a romantic comedy then. Yeah, there you go. It's a new breed of romantic comedy. It's a romantic comedy for modern audiences. So yes, enjoy. What else we got here on the docket? Merch store. Yeah, let's get yourself some fantastic merch. Okay, so Christmas is coming up here. Okay, now it's not next month. It's not the next month. It's not the next month, but it's coming up here. Okay, never too early to shop for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you're searching for. Whatever Festivus. whatever. And you can get your gifts here at the merch store at that link that you see right there. And also, there's the link for the merch store is down below in the description as well. Okay, you're gonna get yourself some cool T-shirts, some socks, some yoga pants, whatever, man. If you can think of it, it's there. Okay, with the logos of all the great Till Death Podcast Network shows right there for your purchasing pleasure. Okay. And what do we else we got next here? Oh, we got at Till Death Network. It's solo.to/till-doth. Let's start over again. Solo.to/till-death pod network. Okay. And that's where you can find all the links to get you to all the locations that have anything to do with the Till Death Podcast Network. Okay. So if you're like, man, when is that Whiskey Capitalist podcast show come on? Oh, hey, I can go to this solo.to/till-death pod network and I can find the link there. Or when's Sipping with Sean coming on? Right there. You got that location right down there below. You can get access and links to all of that right there. Professor Savage Dad, not if it's a J-Law rom-com. Yeah, if it's a J-Law rom-com, it's going to be, well, of course, that would be the very first romantic comedy ever. Okay, because if whatever Jennifer Lawrence does, it's the first ever. Okay, no one has walked on the moon yet. Okay, let's make that clear. Nobody has walked on the moon yet. But if Jennifer Lawrence walks on the moon next month, that's the very first time that Jennifer Lawrence, that anybody has walked on the moon. So J-Law, true pioneer. Okay, yeah, let's move on here to solo.to/till-death studios. And that's where you can reach out to Ian. And he will actually do any kind of design work that you need. If you're going to do a show like this, or, a show like you're a content creator and you want to do a super cool show like this one right here, and you need some, some flair, right? Some visual flair, like the intro that you saw there at the beginning of the show, or you've got the, I was going to say, the banner, but I don't have the banner up there, up at the very top there. So I just had to see that, and that there we go. Right there, the banner at the very, very top. There we go. Getting my act together. So if you want like a banner like up at the very top to accentuate your show that you're going to do, well, if you go to solo.to/till-death studios, then yeah, you've got to ace in the hole. You've got a connection that can do that kind of work for you. But in order to get that done, you got to go to solo.to/till-death studios, and you got to get hooked up. Okay. All right. And moving on, we've got solo.to/I'm Sean Cav. And that's where you can go to find all the links that have to do with everything Sean Cav here. Again, one part of the unholy trinity that is the Till Death Podcast Network. And Sean does a fantastic show called Sipping with Sean. He flies solo on that show. And that comes out every other Friday. And it comes out, like I say, like 4:30 my time, I believe. 4:30 Central is my time, where he just lets everybody know about some great cocktail recipes and then just what he's up to. And I think he sneaks in some talk about the latest topics, the sizzling hot, sexy new topics of the day. It gets a little spicy and has guest stars and all that on the show. And again, that's Sipping with Sean. And that's one of the links you'll see at solo.to/I'm Sean Cav there. And then we're going to move on to solo.to/the Whiskey Capitalist. There we go. And that's where you can find all the links that have to do with the Whiskey Capitalist podcast show. That probably a lot of you that you saw last night. She's like, wow, I'm losing it here. The Whiskey Capitalist podcast show that you saw last night and on Monday there. And that's Monday and Wednesdays, and that comes on like 7:00 Central my time, so whatever time that is for you, where they talk about all kinds of excellent topics. They get spicy with the hot sizzling topics of the day, politics, funnies, that kind of thing. They got all that right there, so you gotta check that out. We got Sketchy Jesus. Jenna's a part of it too, but just a supporting actress. That's true. Got to give Jen her due on that. And we're almost wrapping it up here, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yes, solo.to/till-podcast. That's, again, where you can see all the links for the Till Death podcast show that you'll see every other Saturday, I believe, with the sketchy Jesus there and his lovely wife, Jen, there. And they get together and they give you the married couple flavor of just the topics of the day and like just kind of funny situations that they've gone through there. So they, with the different topics that they're going to entice you and tantalize you with. Okay. And they get into the topics of the day as well and that kind of thing. They probably sprinkle some funnies in there as well, if I remember correctly. And so just an overwhelmingly entertaining show there. That's the Till Death podcast show every other Saturday. Okay. And Sketchy Jesus, and an answer to my previous question, looking up the live chat. Honest question. If Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, who was holding the camera? This one has had me thinking for the past week. Yeah, I'm guessing Jennifer Lawrence, because she does everything, right? She does everything cool in the world. So probably J-Law. I think J-Law does it. And again, it was the perfect footage, okay, that she did. And she was dealing with the struggle, of being a woman, as she was taking that footage on the moon with naturally a Neil Armstrong, a man, trying to steal all the credit. Oh my God, isn't that just like men stealing all the credit? Oh my God. So I think that answered your question there, Sketchy Jesus, probably in a way that you hoped that you wouldn't have that answered. But hey, it's an answer nonetheless, my man. Absolutely. So, all right, let's check the live chat one last time. See if you got anybody in the live chat with anything that I missed, because I am not above missing any live chats there, as you have seen here tonight. Okay. But yeah, again, go check out Talk to Me between now and next Thursday. Okay. Because I don't want to be the only one that's seen that movie. Okay. Again, 90 minutes to go see that movie. Okay. All right, so let's wrap it up here. And as always, everybody, get out there, people. Those movies, especially ones called Talk to Me, aren't going to watch themselves. See ya.
Hey, everybody! Hey! I got the police after me. They're coming after me, okay? But I got just enough time to ask you. Just like this video, if you would, and then subscribe to this channel, okay? I'm gonna be in handcuffs pretty soon. I gotta tell you. Hey, so before they haul me off, make sure you watch these videos over here, okay? And thanks for watching this video and the Till Death Podcast Network, okay? I gotta go.